Hey, it's Quentin. Just gonna do a little Supreme Commander action. Uh, we are gonna set up on Sung Island. It's a 20 by 20 kilometer arena. It can be 1v1 or uh, 1v4, or depending on how you're gonna set it up. As always, call sign is Tarian, color is red, and my faction gotta be the Cybrans, baby. So let's set it up for adaptive. And you know what? I'm going to let the system choose which faction I go up against. Because surprises, they're good. We're going to play with assassination rules. So keep the game fairly short. Either the opposition kills me or I kill them. And once the commander is dead, whatever is linked to it self-destructs. So we're set. Let's port over to Sung Island. Okay, looks like I'm setting up in the southwest. Gonna drop a land factory and 2 power generators, and then I'm going to drop in the local mass extractors, get my economy going. And I'm going to come back over and finish outfitting the station, or the base, with energy power generators. All right, so I have a build queue that I like, and it works pretty well for me. So let's find out where the enemy is. I'm going to send 1 scout to the north and another scout to the east. This scout will serve as our early warning system. So I'm going to finish off the local mass extractors, because what I'm going to do is employ all this reclaim that's just laying around. I'm not sure if the opposition knows to do that, but it quite literally is money, currency, just laying around. And you'd have to be a fool to... okay, the enemy has been discovered. So, that being said, I'm going to set up a line of point defense systems there. And continue building my station. Okay. I have to imagine that the opposition is, pretty much resource poor as I am to start. So what I'm doing is I'm sending out some these puppies, the assault bots, to just kind of hang out in the places I would expect him to, and cut off his ability to make use of those local resources, and put him in a resource deficit. Meanwhile, again, I'm going to make use of yep. That's his engineer. All right. All right. See, we're down at, we were at -11. Now we're at +38. So my war machine is going to chug on, baby. I'm going to take that overage and I'm going to make use of it by upgrading my mass extractors. Yep, and I just overtook him in score. Okay, I am fighting my own technology. The enemy is a Cybran So he survived that guy, but he's not going to survive these guys. All right, so we're going to send them up top to help defend that fire chain. My strategy is this. Cut him off from resources while I make the most of mine, and it will slow down his productivity. I'm going to jump. I'm going to skip a level. As it stands right now, I'm at tech level 1. These are almost done. I'm at tech level 1. I'm hoping to skip to tech level 3 and experimental by the time he gets to tech level 2. And he's already going air to air, or going with a air defense. So we're going to put up some anti-air, deal with him. All right. What I'm doing is a gamble. You know, he can simply just continue to raid my base and, you know, kind of hinder my progress. But we'll see if he does that. All right. So we're roughly 2,000 ahead in score. And again, my economy's chugging along. Yay. I'm advancing, or I've got forces in oh boy. I've got forces in 2 of the other 3 free bases. Free base. So if he's going to do anything, he's got to try and make it over here. But I'm going to see if I can't get there first. Or at least make it difficult for him to go there. Okay, you know what? I'm going to extend the fire chain up to there. Up. All right, it's time for me to build an air base, an air factory, I'm sorry. And keep upgrading my come on, come on, come on. All right, let's put up some anti-air for the base. I'm going to see what's going on back here. What did that knuckle up? Okay, whatever happened, I lost the I lost the attack bot that was in that station. So let's make sure that this guy okay, that's what I was expecting. All right, air defense is doing all right, but looks like I lost somebody. All right, good. He hasn't gotten here first. So let's put a gun there and some anti-air. All right, I'm going to put a gun down here, or a couple, and then I'm going to go up here and see if I can't help. Where are we? All right, so we are almost out of the Tech 2 stage, and once that happens, we're going to develop a couple of heavy attack bricks. They're basically armored walking destruct pods. Shit. Alright, this is what I meant by it's a gamble. I basically sent him over there with no cover. And these guys aren't going to get there fast enough. Nope. Alright. So, if I don't act quickly... Alright, there's a brick that's developing. Armored Assault Bot. Tech 3, baby. It's going to be tight. All right. Yeah, this is... He's got up some anti-air just in time. I'm going to send this guy over here. All right, we got a brick. I am going to put him just outside the enemy perimeter to take the sweat off my people, my forces. I'm roughly 8,000 ahead on points. All right, we've got good anti-air up. Let's send a couple of anti-air, or mobile anti-air, to this guy in the center. And going to start making use of this area over here. Okay, let's get a proper radar station set up right there. I've got enough juice to upgrade my commander. So I'm going to take him to Tech 2. Whoa. Stop. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I just lost that. Okay. I'm going to try and retake the middle, because there's a lot of mass extraction units there, and I don't want him to have it. Alright, let's get a good look at what's going on in his station. Chances more than likely he doesn't have anything powerful enough to deal with... Yeah, I think he's still on Tech... Nope, he's on Tech 2. So I'm going to take out his power stations. Cripple him a little bit. I'm going to lose him, but... it's a noble sacrifice I'm willing to make. Alright, there's the enemy commander. I can take him out right now because he doesn't have anything strong enough to... You know what? I don't want to take him out just yet. I want to see what's going on with this base. Let me upgrade the commander again. Let me get another brick over there. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm going to take out his other power station. I want to weaken this guy. I don't want to kill him just yet. Yeah, I'm wasting time. The objective is to kill the commander, but I want to make him suffer. Shucks, I lost the guys in that base. I'm losing guys all over the place, really. I think I might just kill the commander. I'm about to lose it. Alright, he still has plenty of power left, but not enough to really hurt me. At least I don't think. I'm going to start making use of some of these mass receptacle points. And you know what? Let's start getting an Air Force together. I'm going to bypass Tech 1 and Tech 2 and go straight to Tech 3. And this is what I was talking about as far as the gamble's concerned. All right, I've got Tech 3 engineers. I want to develop some Tech 3 power. I guess it's going to go right here. What's that? That's the enemy commander. All right. I took a couple of hits, but I think I'm okay. All right. So I'm in the end phase of the fight. I really could have killed him early on just now with that brick. That would have ended the fight right there. I would have assassinated the enemy and ended the game. But you know what? That would have been 20 minutes, and you know, it would have been like a Mike Tyson fight. Let's drag it out a little bit. You know, if a winner comes from behind, let's see if this guy can come back. He probably can't, because he's going to have to Tech 2 gunship. He's going to have to reconstitute his army. You know, he just can't. All right, let's see if we can save that brick. All right. He's catching up. I'll give him that much. I don't think the difference between our scores is as pronounced as it was earlier. I'm probably going to lose that brick. All right. Put a couple of anti-air units along that path of attack. So if they, you know, send more air bombers in, they're going to find a nasty surprise waiting for them. In the meantime, I'm going to try and build up this base over here to my east. Oh, okay. We are in an energy deficit right here. It's roughly 1,000 units, but it's manageable, especially because we're halfway to building. Almost halfway to building a Tech 3 fusion generator. So, okay, that 1,000 was based primarily on the commander doing stuff. So, I'm going to pause him, and we're going to divert power, available power to, oh my. We're going to divert available power to the all the other operations. All right. Let's see if we can't save this base right here. All right, he just outflanked me because I'm a knucklehead and didn't protect this area right here with a gun. But I'm going to put a couple of assault bots up there and try and provide coverage. All right, where are we? Just past the halfway point with power development on that fusion reactor. Gonna put up a longer range gun, and I've got a bot coming over. Almost done with the gun. Once this gun is, the gun's up, boom! Longer range, bigger hit. Plus I'm sending over a brick. So, we can probably save this base. Put like a Tech 3 anti-air in there. We should be good. Once an established unit is destroyed and it has you know, a charred out husk remaining, if you start building on it at the same tech level that it was when it was destroyed, you automatically build at half of its what happens if I pause the Air Force? You automatically get a you start at half of its build progress, because you're I don't know, you're not recycling, but you're reconstituting mass that's already there to its prior functional state. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Okay, so I just sacrificed a fighter, a Tech 3 fighter at that. However, he's building a lot of crap, but I'm not seeing any Tech 2 generators. So I don't know what his status is as far as somebody got through. I don't know what his status is as far as how much power he's generating to power all this. All right, we're almost there, and boom! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, look at all that juicy, powerful. Okay. All right, I can power up the commander. Yeah. And continue developing my Air Force. Once the Air Force is up, I'm going to start sending forces out into in the field with air cover. Okay, now that we're developing all that kind of power, I can upgrade the radar. All right, I'm going to send him over here. All right, we've got a fairly effective fire chain. Nobody's getting through, not at this tech level anyway. Make use of his reclaim that apparently he's not using. These little units right here are energy storage. So if I do something that's fairly energy intensive, uh, I won't just drain power like in one fell swoop. I'll have loads of reserves. Well, I mean, it depends on how much the power drain is, but I will have some reserves to buttress uh, my efforts, whatever I'm doing. All right, so we've got Tech 2 uh, point guns and Tech, there we go, and Tech 3 anti-air. So we're in good streets. And again, I don't know what's going on with the enemy. He's he's he doesn't appear to have uh, the energy to uh, deal quite literally with what we're doing. All right, so let's put some guns, well, excuse me, some guns and some anti-air up here to protect these. All right, I'm 30,000 ahead, so he must be in pain. Sending that bot to take out his energy grid, it must have really hurt him. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody's getting through that. All right, you did your job. Get out of there. Oh, look who's building stuff. All right, we're developing a lot of power, but I need to develop some more mass. But I'm upgrading 2 units right now, so uh, you know what? If I start a line of tactical missiles right here, okay, he's basically has done what I was attempting to do, and that's monopolize the available stations. He's got stations here, here, all around here. All right. So we're gonna systematically take these units out. If I build a uh, tactical or strategic artillery unit right here, I can reach the entire island. Yeah, he's got units all over the place. It's pretty ugly. So I'm gonna try and pick his stuff apart piece by piece before he can start developing power again. What I say I was 30,000 points ahead. It looks to be more like 50,000 at this point. What's he doing? 39, 38, 40, 67. Wow, he's not generating much in his economy at all. That's why he's so slow. That power really... Uh, uh, I hit him hard is what I did. I crippled him. Um, so yay. Yay me. Um, okay, so I'm almost finished upgrading these 2 units. So let's see what happens when they come back online. I'm going to set up some reconnaissance to get a picture of what's going on. He hasn't made use of any Navy yet. At least I'm not seeing any. All right. Now that there's no local threat, we're going to start reclaiming these to take the edge off my... Oof! Let's get some fighters on these guys. They're Tech 2 gunships, so they shouldn't stand a chance against Tech 3 fighters. I might lose this guy. All right. All right, I'm going to kill whatever's in the air. I'm going to have some good old-fashioned air superiority. What are you doing? You deserve to die, dummy. All right, he's coming back. All right, I'm going to keep these guys in the middle. So I bet you're wondering, what was the point of not killing the commander? I really just like to have a high kill count. Let me pause the commander and let my mass storage come back up. Yeah, this guy, Mahone, whatever. He's got units and forces everywhere across the arena, but he's not really developing a whole lot of power to charge him. So he's probably just crawling along, just operating at such a deficit that it's crippling. I generally don't like to have forces not doing anything. So I'm going to send these two Tech 3 units to secure the middle. All right. I'm going to put this guy here. Yeah, I see a lot of things drawing power, but I don't see anything powering it. Like the last intel I have is that these Tech 1 units are the only thing that's powering his units, and you know that's okay. He's developing power, but he's not developing a lot, especially for the higher higher tech units that draw more energy. All right. That's it. You're wait until he, yeah, he's got Tech 2 shield generators. That's a huge, huge energy draw. Not just these advanced factories. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 Tech 2 factories. They look like air factories. So, yeah, I mean, he's gotta do something. All right. I'm gonna send this guy to take the long way around and come get. I'm coming for that. I'm coming for that mass. That mass. Okay. These guys are securing the middle. And I'm just going to start decimating his forces because screw this guy. He doesn't have the power to generate any real war effort against me. So he's just generating targets is what he's doing. I've got the mass. I've got the energy. I'm developing advanced weaponry. You know, I'm in good straits. Now, I got to be careful though. The more units that I destroy, the less units there are to make demands of whatever power he's developing. So I could kill enough units of his where he's actually in a good place to start developing units again. He'll have the power. But by that point, okay, there we go, 174. If I unpause the commander, it goes down to negative 93. But I'm going to hold that there for a while. Because again, screw that guy. We're going to start making use of this, of the center. Alright, nothing's really defending this, so I'm going to attack this station. Oh yeah, baby, it's an all-out assault. You just don't know. Let me pause the commander again. I said, let me pause the commander again. There we go. And the commander got maybe a third into building that cannon. All right. All right. Air support's coming, boys. And I'm also going to get a chance to get some updated intel on his infrastructure. As my forces overfly his base. Again, he's got these shield generators. They ain't cheap, man. They cost energy, a lot of energy to keep running in advance. And if the fact that I can't believe that he's powering all of that with all these Tech 1 power generators. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So he's got to be hurting. He's got to be hurting badly. Boom. Let's put some guns in here. I mean, he's pretty much done. You know, there's no way he's coming back from this. But I want to secure this station just because. While we're up here. Yeah, he's not recovering from this. I've got advanced forces just walking through his bases, and all right, so we've liberated that one. Liberated. All right, so I'm gonna put advanced guns and stuff there. You go, boy. All right, so with all that extra mass coming in that he's reclaiming, I'm going to continue to upgrade my mass extractors, my existing mass extractors. And that way, I will basically dominate the island. I've got multiple mass extractors up on upgrade. So the wasn't paying attention. That guy bought it. So the mass where are they? so these mass storage units work the same way as these energy storage units. They they serve as reserve units for you know, whatever commodity they're attached to. Well, the appropriate commodity they're attached to. All right. That was a lot of noise, but it's real kind of quiet now. It tells me that he doesn't have the forces available to sustain a fight, and all his stuff is tech level 1 and 2, so he's definitely not upgrading. So I don't know how many air units he's had thus far, but I've only had 5 fighters, and I'm only down to 2. So that lets you know about the durability and just the superiority level between the tech levels. All right, so where he had 60% of the island, I now have control of about 80 or 85%. And the commander can probably continue. There we go. The terrain is so irregular in here. I can't put mass storage units on all 4 sides of the mass extractors. You can see where, you know, I try and it's red, like boop right there. So some mass extractors will just have like 2 or 3 units. Yep. All right, I'm going to come over and secure this area over here. Yeah, the game is over. I just like I like punishing the enemy. I'm sorry. What can I say? I'm a sadist. You know, I would never do this. Like if I had like human forces under my command. That's just cruel. I mean, I could have ended the war, 20 minutes ago. I'm at 4 times his score. And now I have a standoff weapon that he probably doesn't even know exists. So, yeah, we're done. I am going to put this in weapons hold while I select targets. Let him know that he has failed against me. Yeah, this is bad. He's got nothing. All right, so I'm not even worried. There's the enemy commander. Mahone, Marone, Moron. Wow, I don't even know where to begin. All right, I'm going after the bases. Screw it. I'm going to leave the shield generators because they're a major draw on power, and you know, who cares? They work against him. And put up a couple of these guys just to let him know he's in a world of hurt. So I'm generating, wow, over 400 units of mass and 16,000 units of power. Now, watch what happens when I put a pulse gun on the commander's, microwave laser generator on the commander's arm. It's going to cost me about 12,000 units of power, but because usually it would just drop immediately, but I'm dipping into the reserves. There we go. Didn't even run out. All right, I'm gonna put a couple of nuclear bombers into the mix. Oh man, I took out one of my forces. No, I took out two of them. See, that's why I hate fucking nukes, man. They are not precise. All right, you know what? Let's end the war. There we go. All right, you need to protect yourself. We're going to convert these units. All right, so you see what happens. That cannon can fire and cover any portion on this island. It's such a small place. But in taking out the mass extractors, I'm bound to hit a couple of these power generators. So he's just gonna hurt. And again, I can take out the commander with the bombers, but no, I want to hurt him. I'm going to convert these rather than destroy them. Okay, so I basically have 90% of the island now. Again, that thing that I do. It doesn't always work. You know, sometimes the enemy harasses me to the point where I'm overwhelmed and I can't. I can't defend against being harassed. So it's a gamble. It really is. But when it pays off wonderfully. Like right now. And like I was saying, I would never do this if I had like human forces under me. That's just I would get shot by my own troops, I swear to God. Had the chance to end the war early on, but I decided to, you know, stretch it out. Get the hell out of here. It's almost an hour. Okay, commander is under attack. I'm gonna pull that guy off because I want this. I want the commander to suffer. I really do. I want him to know just how beat he is. And that I can see him, you know. You're like, you're not going anywhere, buddy. So while I'm beating this guy into the ground, I'm expanding throughout the entire island. And with the commander over there, I can actually come over here and let's get an updated picture of what his base looks like. This, I send the fighters as opposed to the spy planes because the fighters are a little hardier. The spy planes are light and fast, but they can be taken out fairly easily. The fighters, they have a little oomph to them. Oh my God, they finally started building Tech 2 power, but you know what? It's a little late. All right, we're going to mop up now. The commander's got a microwave gun on his arm, so he's, you know, fairly safe. There you go. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. This is the equivalent of me planting a flag on the enemy hill. He's on his way back. I don't want him to die just yet. I want the commander to kill him, because again, I'm evil. So the commander's going to come back to his base and find that there's nothing there. He's going to be like, what the hell happened? So, yeah, we kind of own this bitch. So I'm going to let the cannon take out a few more items, and then I'm going to shut it down because it will kill indiscriminately. I'm going to convert those, well, reprogram those units. All right, I think that's about it. There's nothing left but the enemy commander and that one engineer. I shut it down. Oh, it's a flak unit. God damn it! I did it again. I'm going to do something really ballsy. I'm going to upgrade the commander right while I'm at the enemy base. See, that's what I was talking about. Look how it drains. But I'm not worried about it because he's not in any position to hurt me. In the meantime, I continue to configure the rest of the island. Yeah, we're about 60-70% of the way through an upgrade. And we're done. Now that I've got complete air superiority, now I'm going to send up the spy planes because there's nothing that can touch them. I'm going to say, no, you don't. There we go. One target down. think I'm going to take all combat units offline and put them in parade formation right here. Enemy commander is dead. Game's over. I win. I'm building a quantum gateway and I'm going home. Gonna transport my way back home. The Cybrans own this sector, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, in the end, he got 45 kills to my 921. He built 935 units to my 517. Now, this is where, whoops. I'm not going to say he managed his mass and energy better, because he didn't. He simply used, I can't even say how he used it. I wasted a lot. I wasted a metric crap ton of mass and energy. Him, not so much, but that's because he was operating at a state of deficit probably throughout the entire game. So, I killed the commander with a direct hit. He killed 24 of my land units as opposed to me killing 368 of his. I believe he had a naval factory. The cannon probably took that out at the end of the game. That one unit off to the side. And 5 air-to-air kills as opposed to 350 of his. 16 structures down as opposed to 231. If I had killed him early on, the numbers wouldn't be as, disparate as they are. But the game would have been over too. So you can make the call as to what I should have done. So let's see what he saw. So we're going to enter the arena as Mahan. I'm right here. He's right here. We basically build almost the same, but he goes with an air factory early on. The reason why I didn't build or activate an air factory that early is because they're so expensive to power. All right, so he knows where I am, and he's coming to harass me. I'm setting up a fire chain. And I'm taking out whatever forces I can that come against it. All right, so he's got primarily an air force. He doesn't have much of a land force at all. Just that one lonely That one and only traveling tank, apparently. Okay, so it's 14 minutes in, and all right, so he's poor on mass. This is where I make the decision not to kill the commander. Instead, I go to cripple his base. So he's poor on mass, and he's low on energy, but once I start taking out his power generators, you can see what happens. He's got 171 units. All right, now he's got an army. Okay, and for the most part, they have dominance of the board. All I've got is down here. All right, this is what I was talking about. He's struggling with maintaining energy. He's building a lot, but he can't power it. All right. Yeah, he's operating in pure deficit spending. All right, he doesn't see the cannon yet, and he's not going to, because if I'm not mistaken, all right, yeah, I'm still building point defense and SAM launchers. So he's not going to get very deep into my area to see it. And it's not like he can make use of radar, because that takes power to run it. And he doesn't have it. Look at him. He's at negative 300. It's a half an hour into the game, and he's struggling with power. That's bad. You just simply can't build when you're suffering through that kind of poverty. Okay, he's got 295 forces left, and up 250, because I'm killing these guys. $247, 246. This is what I'm talking about. Check it out. He's got 28, almost 30 units that are just not doing anything. That is partially why he lost. Why aren't they building power? You know, these need to be shut off. All his build queues need to stop. These need to be shut off. He needs to build, you know, a couple of power generators and get back in the game. But no, he's crippled. He's hobbling along with Tech 1 units. Get the hell out of here. $259 units. All right, he's finally starting to develop power. Oh, I spoke too soon. At this point, I'm going on the offensive. And I'm taking out his war machine. The enemy commander himself is going after units, and almost got killed in the doing so. But that's what I said earlier. He said 163 points, 163 units, and you know, he doesn't have as many things drawing power, whatever power he is generating. So he'll have more power available. There we go, right there. But he lost this base. He's losing this one, and he's being isolated here. And he's building dumb stuff like air staging factories. He doesn't need an air staging factory. He needs a power generator or two. I do things like this under the pretense of what I want the enemy commander to do is surrender, knowing he's not going to surrender. But I'm trying to back him into a corner. Okay, this is where I finally start firing. And he still doesn't see. Well, he saw me building something, but he couldn't get that deep into my in my base. There we go. Wow. 84 units. 76. That's his fighting force. Pathetic. 47 forces. 43. He has no army left, just an air force. No air force left. Okay. 29 units. 28. $15. Game is over. Jeez. Yeah, I beat him down. 13. 11. The enemy commander thinks he's building a secret base. What he doesn't know is we've switched his coffee. Yeah, he's getting caught with the boom. Yeah, he was getting pelted. So, there you have it. That's how I like to torture my opponents. Thanks for watching.